used to determine the classification and taxes applicable to goods. When they did the analysis following the HS code, it came out that 38.7 million Ghana cedis of taxes were evaded. So in respect of the two sums, that is the $2 million, JFH Plant Pool has been asked, we have made a demand on them to pay that money. Then when it comes to the taxes, we have asked GRA, because under the tax laws, it is GRA that can make a demand for the payment of the taxes. So we've asked that GRA should make a demand for the 38.7 million. Now that is our investigators' assessment. GRA may come out with a different figure because they are the tax experts. So our investigators' figure may be confirmed or even adjusted upwards depending on what the GRA says. Now when it comes to the issue of over-invoicing, we noticed that they were over-invoiced by between, that is the equipment, the drip equipment were over-invoiced by between 100 to 300%. All right, so I give you an example. One piece of equipment which costs $40,000, the government paid $84,000 for that equipment. That is over 110%. And so we are now diligently looking through all the equipment, and you can imagine that the equipment for all the districts, there were hundreds of pieces of equipment. So we are going through each one of them because we are looking at a criminal investigation, and in criminal law, charges must be specific. If you miss the element of specificity, your case will be thrown out, and that is why I keep urging Ghanaians to be patient, because we need diligent investigation so that when I send a case to court, we don't have any doubt that criminality has occurred. National Service Goods Name Scandal, District Road Improvement Project or DRIP, National Lotteries, Palgo Multipurpose Dam, SML, Frontier Healthcare Services, Free Wi-Fi, National Ambulance, Bonkra Integrated Inland Logistics Terminal, Sputnik V vaccines case, and the land looting cases. In the case of the land looting cases, 8 have been completed and then 1 is outstanding. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a sense of what pertains. When the dockets are brought to my office, and the latest set of dockets were brought 2 weeks ago, I go through them diligently with the prosecution staff, the attorneys in the prosecution division, and other lawyers we work with, and then we can build a case and advise the investigators as to what to do when we find loopholes that may be exploited by defense attorneys. So I want to give 2 examples. In the case of the Bonkra Integrated Inland Logistics Terminal, the report has been returned to my office. We have done our reading of the report and analysis of it, and we've come to the conclusion that there is a need for us to have a value for money audit, because that is the only way by which will determine the extent to which there was malfeasance relating to the finances of the project. But so far, nothing has been discovered that should cause us to take action in court in terms of criminality. I'll give another example. The District Road Improvement Project, which is DRIP. We did the investigation. The preliminary report was returned to my office. I studied it. I gave directions as to what to do. And the investigators have gone back to do went back to do their work. And they came back with a report
various testers and then one more Omo any a so straight forward. Young Conquer Juma with a new say free MPP Ora Paula Foko Camp Abba na ayen sembebre. Okay, so also your screen is we have Araf Umar says Assalamu alaikum. Araf Umar wa alaikum salam. Bro John Gaze is here. Okay, so Seth Antubam is here. No sound from the studio really. Any mpachomon check more you know your friend is more sound or no Agbojan Nathaniel so far so good. Ghana is moving on. Okay, so you ora Paula Foko ne statement ya the Ababa Tuja office of Awintami Paula Foko Unity and Strength Tuesday 28th October 2025. The declaration of intention to contest the national chairmanship position of the new Patriotic Party. And let me just pick like 2 paragraphs and deal with it. Patrick Lawson watching us live from UK. Thank you. Tete Abraham. Thank you. Francis Oka. We are grateful. All right. So, quote, after extensive reflection and encouragement from many well-meaning members, supporters and stakeholders of the new Patriotic Party, I am honored to formally announce my intention to contest for the position of national chairman in the upcoming election of national officers. This decision has not been taken lightly. It comes after careful consideration and in response to the consistent calls for renewed leadership rooted in the founding values and democratic ideals of our party. My commitment to the MPP has remained steadfast through the years, and I believe the time has come to contribute once again to the rebuilding and strengthening of our party at this critical juncture. All right, so while the journey has not been without its trials, I have always chosen to prioritize the unity and progress of the MPP above all else. My focus now, as it has always been, is on the future, one where our party stands re-energized, inclusive, and better positioned to deliver on its promise to the Ghanaian people. In the coming weeks, I will engage more broadly with party faithful and the media to share my vision, ideas, and plans to lead the MPP with integrity, transparency, and a renewed sense of purpose. Let us look ahead together. God bless the MPP. God bless our dear country. So that's it. Ibrahim Tanko says now we can hear you. Grace Biney, UK. Thank you. Grace Stone says please come on TV. The Living Stone. Yeah. We will definitely. But this issue about Paula Foko, and I mean it will be a discussion the same way. And I'm still wondering the kind of vim. Ora Paula Foko enya se Obesia kwa contest MPP national chairman. I don't know who advised, and this is my personal opinion on this matter. We are my personal opinion. I've never met Ora Paula Foko, but me nya kwai nenka senke yasimi ntunu fansa no the statement we about bontia maybe enka Emma Ora Foko ahwenu mienu because I wonder how how we are convincing MPP delegates to win this election. I wonder. I wonder. Minim miracle ABC. That is my personal view. My personal view might be wrong. but I don't know. Maybe so I know Oba, not with the intention to win, but with the intention to get his name back into their books and maybe look into the future. And also another strategy. But for him to win right now, Kwabena says a wrong time for Paul Afoko. Legacy Ken says the great Mr. Bobiansa, thank you. David Kwame forces that Chimafia will never allow Afoko to head the MPP. Apart from that, on for me, I think so. On a grassroots, no lose touch a check akra, or no lose touch no a check akra, and I don't know. Anything American, now maybe Ebia Opese or get the name back into their books, and he's so a strong man, very fit, and to be our share for Ebia future. Purposes in Tina or they, but Cecilia pa baby MPP and me one of the people are a bayamingwa that any opinion pool or research work or any data ebe prove say Paul Afoko can win MPP national chairman at this moment. I don't know any opinion polls. I don't know. And in reality, that's why one day near say Paul Afoko win here. Still, and it's me who me ten and ra. And then ra me tell no and eja obiaye din ene yes, with John Boadu, I know John Boadu, Dr. Baumia, and I did John Boadu Eba, so he's the favorite. Looking at Boache Jakon and the rest. Okay, so Mamine, I am lawyer Nanaya or say spokesperson. The ma a rapport, a winter me a Afoko and Kodin Komo. Council Akwaba.
Mubiemi Joseph.
Council, didn't come about afa a ora Paul Afoko, a former national chairman. Also, I say I could be. Question will be able to say and say, again, informing decision. So, basically, contested for national chairman, looking at what he went through with the MPP, and then Yama Akosu Bepimene, again, informing decision to go back and contest for national chairman.
That's it. Afoko did say MPP. I will never be a or more from founding fathers. Igna so cheap. And again, a boo and Kambumu say, you ever can't hold your boom. Near 2 and a month apart. Not Junior said, Sign your money in a party no F you home. And she or no other party in India. On share the afternoon a chum. Going forward, if you say, party in here, if the party is not the same. It is true elections results about 2024 no. Party I am right. And she said, a bit to me, as I select and now to be there. None nipa a dog party than Casa. And yet the party to be a man. Will be so Mr. Party with bar power. Will be a new bit with never be a say, the party with the man. But staff one more. Any BB on the free party. Nancy so, or more dog, or more for man. So, making the Amboama party, Gina, Nanaso, said MPP Noah, not will be eliminated. ɛyɛ saa deɛ no na a motivate me.
Lawyer Orapola Foko order so base in the MPP.
Because of base, I didn't have idea.
Yenim so be a co-contester or share strength or share weakness. Who base a ya wonim say me support base our part no a strong. And ye know if it's nipa na toaba na ye know ne bema ma wini. Ye know na me busa say mo was our base no in the MPP a man must have confidence to go back. Looking at a Nema across between the former president, the party executives, and Ura Foko.
Bobie, base there. You put 12 banana with you. And yet you be in another camp. And now, Sabi. Oye wa gbe so bitu ana mo bia oni nkofo be din komo omo mo kadi mu o ja te nti eye saafo no e na be kire se wo base ana wo ni base but the be ka ta te nti obi ani ho a
but lawyer saafo no
na nyuma mimi o bu se matema mimi
okay
obi ani ho a wa ton nkofo be gu ba bia or balling Sanua, no now sorry, idiot. Say, me can't nipa me and ne or my friend a bear one. Me cry me yet, Ura Fukuni. Nipa friend ne, and you among some more can. And Yasom Kitwa. Into me, you are not, and I say. Owo base oni base nyame boa na abato ne koso a owo base a obuhu oni base a obuhu.
Lawyer, question we am busa no it may sound a little bit weird because minimum personally say minimum personally the anke bia me busa no minimum personally wa personally enti nke bia enka me join sa but minimum personally na minimum principles and your values ni ntino eya me nwa kakra but still me busa Unyini se mo nunu mo ho na mo sere na mo dada afoko keke mo support Ura Afoko decision to contest as national chairman. Munyini se mo nunu mo ho na mo sere
tabi wasem bisare kwa ni se ndi kwa sen kata neba Ura Afoko na atu na mu se oboso tu ana mo bi so bi fo anu so bi mfo anu so emem eye ono na mo tu na opeso otu se ufu se eye papa se nye papa se be wiye se wiye eno de mo dina bisa ho asem
ya na ye busa ya na ye busa
ebi ene mina anya me na media ni mu no me menye Ura Afoko me fo anu so but eni kwa tan komodie ni ba me so ana obi oso wota na chi nini ata say
me follow
yes enti sesi aye kasa ide Ura Afoko na say watu anamo odi nkofo di nkomo ofu say oba no be contest as national chairman kakra obetimi aye e dey aboa party na mala free there be a voting stay obetimi aye
but lawyer oni bibi mesi dia me catch na no mesi asisu bi
e wo party mu ene ne ya adwene a ombe fo an so
mesi abusa obi o lawyer on say minnim
And also, I mean,
minim nipa a woyɛ minim sɛ anytime bia no a me pacho
what the young media?
yeah me de bɛyɛ because now you are the you are the spokesperson. No, you are the spokesperson.
I'm
So
the spokesperson, but I'm not him.
yes, but then
I
with
speak
you
for
believe
If
in
you focus, Bobby,
sir.
focusing on me, then you don't want the interview to go on.
No, I'll focus on
But
you a
I'm
little
not
bit
contesting for
because
national chairman.
yeah, because minimum principles and values. Meaning say
It's not
idea
about me.
and
Why
idea.
are you not getting this straight? It is not about me.
So on what basis are you supporting him?
Bobby, is the interview about me?
Oh no, but the interview is about Ora Polafoko Nini team, and you are part of the team.
No. You see,
You are not part of the team.
when you make it look like that, I'll be very disappointed. Because whoever calls me, say, Bekasani, I say, well, who said Ora Poko? And the Asma to Amonte say, or person contest national chairman, NPP.
Mm.
I know who calling me, baby.
Yes.
Bobby, me make me up for with this. Who what any person? Who make me up for with this? Maybe I'm for any person.
Mm.
And so some nipa away.
Oh, first one,
And I will
your
get it.
basis are what they are supporting.
No, I'm not ready for that interview. That one I can tell you. If you don't want to talk about why he wants to contest, then you many basis. I don't think I owe anybody any basis to say anything.
Lawyer, Mammy Busa was the same way. Ora Polafoko consultations, no, across the country, within the MPP, and now say, individuals be on more baby. You want Crawford, I want to say internal elections.
Yeah.
Internal elections. A big grant may be support to them, but I may support to them. So, more consultations, no, and him find a quick free.
Over a consultation. Going forward, because that question now, we'll focus on the topic. Man, you know, consultation. Don't do that way.
Lawyer, I didn't think that anything linked to Ora Polafoko.
We are in this business together. When
Yes.
you are asking a question, the lead person, don't lump everybody together. He
Okay.
is ultimately responsible.
Okay.
That is it. The consultation within the MPP. Who for MPP national chairman? Who for a consultation? I won't say. Over a consultation within the party. Why yes, our consultation? And now, when 50 people and a year consultation. A deal of what nipa ni bi na ba ne nkyɛn to anamon sei woyɛ sei ɛbɛboa na ɔtie na ɔno nso ne nkɔɔfo ɔdwe ne ho nti wakeka no nyinaa bom ɛna ɔfiri sɛ mmerɛ no so sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔtu saa ne mo no na ɔtu saa ne mo no abɛda hɔ sɛ wo a wo ne ne yɛ adwene no wobɛfoa no so wo ne ne nyɛ adwene na womfoa no so a body be any and some will nip by away. Oh, for others, and some will nip by away.
Yeah.
Oh, for others, and some will nip by. The bottom line is that oh, in Nasubia, when they for others, and I say, oh, in Nasubia won't come for others. For me, to be that's a conversation.
Okay, Sembi say, or consult to be.
Or consult me. Then I catch you say, dear me catch no, who name dear me kind, and I will be kind, so who name, and what can you now boom no say? What a name nipa, I was so no meeting for them. If you are quite depending on Capita, maybe name. You come on, baby, name. I'm on a year with you move past or 2 times a mono. Me, name. But me, you consult me. Me share imagine. What I say? It's one never come boom. No, I say, okay, my name go for the I deal with whom come on. Say, now go for you, not say, imagine yummy. They're not doing yellow or ever to get. So, I say,
yeah.
Aha. It's not so much about the obi fufuo bi ka sese obi democracy ne yɛ obi awo ngadina obetumi akyerɛ uyi sɛ wonhyɛ dɛ ntwanto anaa wonidi nipa atɛm a deɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔka biara ntia mmara nko ade a wobɛka mbasɛ ɔta sɛ
yeah say baby are you after and what is the way forward?
Oh, they say they are praying now. Or they nanu asoma betu dwa. They said ye o hwe o nya nanu aseni bi kan. Akan ya sorry. O say efi na ekro no. Only party for only be doing komo. Only wo mu a o mo ka bia eye yie.
Alexander Yao Afo, Chief Director, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations.
Good morning, Chairman. Please, my name is Sylvia Amoro. I'm the Director of Finance, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. My name is Jifa Gunu, Chief Executive of Ghana Digital Centers.
Good morning, Chairman. My name is Stephen Kingsley Benier, Deputy Managing Director, Finance and Administration, Ghana Post Company Limited.
Good morning. My name is Cosmas Ampengno, Acting Executive Secretary, Postal and Courier Services Regulatory Commission.
Good morning, Chairman. My name is Rita Sraha, Managing Director, Ghana Post.
Okay, we'll start your financials with Postal and Courier Services, and Honorable OPK will. Honorable Minister, we have a lot of things to clear with you before we start. And let me start with non-payment of yearly advance of $6 million US. And I'm quoting from the report of the Auditor General on the public accounts of Ghana, ministries, departments, and other agencies for the year ended. There was a contract of commercialization of e-government infrastructure between Ministry of Communications and Digitalization. That was a name during her government's time. Now we have changed the name.
You said what?
No. And infrastructure. And Lebara Ghana Limited, signed on August 15, 2018, says that during the term of the initial 5-year period of the contract, Lebara Ghana shall make an advance payment of $2 million US for the first year, and thereafter a yearly advance payment of $1 million US to Ministry of and Digitalization, rights and responsibilities to Smart Infraco. We noted that between 2020 and 2024, Smart Infraco, a special purpose vehicle, failed to remit to the ministry a total amount of $6 million as yearly advance payment, which becomes due on the first quarter of each year, and then has a yes over here. 2020, $2 million not paid. 2021, $1 million not paid. The chief director should recover the total amount of $6 million US with interest at the prevailing Bank of Ghana rate from Smart Infraco, failing which remedies as stipulated in the contract should be activated. Minister, what says you?
Chair, this contract served on the board of the National IT at the time, when that board approved for the then MD to engage Lebara. The contract was not consummated before we left office in 2020. And the Akufo-Addo government we have been appraised of addendums to the original contract. Addendums which have sought to alter the letter and spirit of the original contract. The original contract was for Lebara Ghana, a private company, to commercialize the excess capacity of one administration. And so we asked that the infrastructure of NITA should be commercialized and there should be a profit sharing between the private entity and NITA. However, we were very clear that it should be on new business. So NITA already had a number of government agencies as its client. That business was supposed to be exempt from this commercialization because this new entity was not going to be bringing in this new business. But for example, on the Eastern Corridor Fiber, you had 48 core, and at that time we were using less than 6 core. And so to commercialize the rest of the infrastructure, we said we needed a private vehicle to do this. There were 120 LTE base stations which we thought could be commercialized. Mr. Chair, or Madam Chair, it's become evident to us that there have been 2 addendums, infrastructure entity. In fact, an SPV was set up called Smart Infraco that took over all rights of Libara Ghana. Now, I have referred this to the Attorney General for his advice, but the issues we have raised for the Attorney General to advise us on is that the terms of the original contract stated that Libara could not assign more than 20% of their rights to a third party. The other issue that arises is the fact that when we took over the ministry and there was the need to change passwords for some government agencies, it became clear to me, and unfortunately my Director General for NITA is not here.